Hello, this is Russell from
Tones of Evil.
and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luke of Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I love Batman.
I'm here for Peter.
He gonna love it today.
Hey, that's right, Bob. Maybe Ray will hear this. That's right, kids, because welcome back to a special We Are the Night Batman Spider-Man podcast. I am Phil, joining me as always is...
Hey y'all, it's Lil Hellfire, the Bane of Gotham.
Oh, that Bane.
Take a drink.
That's right. We Are the Night, episode 36, part 1 of a special 2-part crossover with Ultimate Spider-Cast. What?
Who does a crossover with themselves? Waka waka waka.
Some extra people. Anyway, yes. So for part 1, we will be covering Batman and Spider-Man New Age Dawning from 1997.
Only in the 90s, baby.
That's right. When these corporations got serious. Oh, look, Russell's already on. Russell's already there. Hello, Russell. If you guys could pick
It's your bedtime, kiddo. What are you doing up so late?
I think he's just going to work. If you guys could pick the villains for a new Bat-Spider crossover, who would it be?
I would go with Venom and Deathstroke.
Oh, nice. Trying to think.
Yeah, I've actually given this some thought.
Have you? Oh, man.
Fanfic, don't ask.
Well, then we know what they're doing at the end.
Ooh, Russell did a good pick too.
Sandman and Clayface together, man. What about? I was almost
Lady Clayface, huh?
I was about to say, because you hit it. What about a Clayface chameleon?
Yes! I like them all. Very good question, Russell. Thank you for getting us started.
I mean, there's so many right answers because it's like, you know, these guys probably have like...
All Spider-Man's villains are third string. So you would really want to go with the third string rogues that don't really get a lot of time. Yeah. But they're very interesting.
You could do so many things because, I mean, these two probably have the best rogues in comics.
Yeah, that's kind of obvious.
Yeah. Hobgoblin and Scarecrow is my dream team. Could do Scarecrow and Scarecrow.
No.
Who would be worthy of Hobgoblin?
Lex Luthor.
I was going to say, you know, if we go animated, Mark Hamill has voiced 2 characters, Hobgoblin and Joker.
Oh, and shout out to him for voicing Skeletor in the new He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelations cartoon, in case you didn't know.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that.
Just dropped. So, by the time you guys hear this on the podcast, it should be all out, and you guys should go give it a binge. Mark Hamill, chef's kiss. Best thing about... Well, I shouldn't say the best thing, because he's only there for a little bit, but... Yeah. We love Mark Hamill doing his villainous voice acting work.
And did I also see Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Is Tila, correct.
Tila Tequila?
So yeah. Not Tila Tequila. We don't talk about Tila Tequila. She is a wackadoo. Speaking of wackadoos, I guess we should jump into this issue. Unless you wanted to do the new Batman stuff first.
We could say that for after.
Okay.
Alright, so... Here, I actually have synopses here. Batman and Spider-Man New Age of Dawning. It was a comic book one-shot published in 1997. Okay, we're doing this out of order, kids, but it was the sequel to the previously published one-shot Spider-Man and Batman Disordered Minds from 1995, which we'll be covering on the next Ultimate Spider-Cast.
Come on, Phil, get it together, brother.
I can't help it. Batman drops on Monday and Spider-Man dropped on Tuesday. Come on.
I know. Everybody's like, well, we'll see you next Tuesday then, pal. I snuck it in.
I thought the first one was the Marvel one and this was the DC, but this is saying this is Marvel also.
Huh. They probably got it a little confused. There's no way DC let them get both credits like that.
I know, because, they were both written by J.M. DeMatteis, but this one's penciled by Graham Nolan. I'm like, Nolan was a DC guy, so...
Yeah, I think it's probably a misnomer. I'd have to go double check my actual... What does it say on your book? I don't have my floppy with me. Lucky for you!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, DC Comics and a division of Warner Brothers. Yeah, Time Warner Entertainment. Yeah, this is the DC. Okay, you messed up, kid.
Hey, man, being a comprehensive Wikipedia is hard. Trust me, I used to keep track of the Arrowverse for a while. Used to be an editor over there, and it is a nightmare. So, I don't see you doing a Green Lantern or a Quantum. I don't see you doing any of that. Just ask Will. He knows how hard it is. How hard is it?
Oh, my. Hey, it's not a paying job.
I do it for free.
Exactly.
We do this for no reward.
You've never lived until Maz has given you a ping.
Charlie's married, so I can't say I ship it. Never mind.
I like gorillas, and I won't apologize for it.
Who is he? Freaking Eobard Thawne?
Yeah, we were talking about Girl Eye. That's
exactly.
All right, so yes, this is written by J.M. DeMatteis, penciler Graham Nolan.
Friends of the show.
Yes. Oh, yeah, true. So many people, friends of the show.
This is J.M. DeMatteis, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Yes, that guy.
I can't wait to use that Mark Waid drop. Spoilers.
Pretty sure Charlie Esser was the main villain in Mask. What?
Don't summon him.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, good lord.
We're doing me now?
No, I'm trying to do Batman and Spider-Man. Y'all know I'm here for Peter and Dick. Come on!
Well, it's Bruce, but we know what you're here for.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. Yes, penciler Graham Nolan, inker Carl Kessel, letterer John Costanza.
Can't stand you. I'm kidding, kiddo. I'm kidding.
Colorist Gloria.
Stay golden, pony boy.
Hey, colorist Gloria Vasquez. All right, so the plot. Ra's al Ghul begins plans for worldwide devastation.
Naturally. He's back at it again.
He manipulates the Kingpin to his side by infecting the crime lord's wife, Vanessa, with cancer and promising him the cure in return for his allegiance.
It's always the damn... just kill the wife.
Well,
don't let him have a kid. And Kingpin's not Kingpin.
Bendis tried, but Spencer brought her back. Oh, no, he didn't bring her back. He brought back Richard Fisk.
Yeah.
Brought back Dickie Boy.
A comic book has to have a dick in it somewhere.
Oh,
just trying to get the squirt out of your nose, Phil. One of these days.
There's the drop of all drops. Little Hellfire.
I'm sober, too. And medicated. This is bad. I'm here for Dick.
Yes, but nothing can overpower your love.
I'm here for Dick. That is so true.
Nothing can quench that thirst. All right, anyway. Roz then orders him to press the button on his machines, which would send New York City under the ocean. Ultimately...
Lost City of Atlantis. Somebody get Aquaman on the phone. Or Namor.
Imperious Rex. Is that Namor? Ultimately, Spider-Man and Batman interfere, and the Kingpin reveals that he knows Roz's plans and allows the two heroes to board his plane so they can assist him. Defeated, Roz bows out of the plan gracefully, but claims that there is no cure for the cancer. Vanessa convinces her husband that she wishes no further violence, and they leave. And Queen of the Broken Zippers, Talia Al Ghul, soon gives the cure to Batman, who then gives it to Spider-Man, who passes it on to the Kingpin in the ultimate baton race. Ultimate relay race. So yes, Queen of the Broken Zippers gives it to, baby daddy. He gives it to Spider-Man, and Spider-Man gives it to Kingpin.
Heyo.
Heyo.
I really enjoyed this artwork. The cover, not so much, but the artwork inside is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this was Graham Nolan. I believe he was still doing the regular pencils on Detective Comics at this point.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, I mean, this looks like the Batman of the time, so. It almost looks like he just dropped Spider-Man in a Detective Comics issue.
But, yeah, that's pretty much the story. I'm glad it's not like, Wonder Woman versus Storm or any of those. This is just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, these are more like team-ups against, two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that helps you pad out the story a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, it's more like this scheme.
But Ra's al Ghul versus Kingpin, that's no competition. Like I said, Spider-Man's villains are third tier, every last one of them.
Yeah.
Even Kingpin.
I mean, I guess they wanted somebody somewhat close to.
They don't really have a Ra's al Ghul within his wheelhouse either. Though.
I was gonna say unless you go like Otto, but I don't know if they wanted to deal with like the arms.
Otto's too arrogant to work with Ra's al Ghul. You know what I mean? Like that's a story in and of itself. Those two battle of the wits. You know what I mean?
97. He's alive. I mean, could you do a Norman and Ra's?
Norman and Joker, maybe, but not. Like, Ra's is just such an odd choice because he's OP for everything because he's meticulous. He's just as great a detective as Batman. He's got money. He's got the sexy daughter. He's vindictive, vicious, willing to do anything to end humanity. There's not anybody in Spider-Man's rogues gallery that's quite like that. They're all just kind of petty criminals,
Vindictive, vicious, egomaniacal, has a hot daughter. Who? Oh, Ra's. Okay.
Yeah, Ra's.
But no, Ra's. There's good people on all sides. But no, I was thinking in 97, Norman had just been back for like a year, and he was like trying to convince everyone, I wasn't the Green Goblin. They're trying to frame me.
Just like a real rich man. Doesn't want to take responsibility.
Just deny. That damn Spider-Man, that damn Ben Urich.
Well, I'm on the side about Ben Urich. I've still never fully recovered from the whole Ben Urich fiasco of the late 90s, honestly.
Oh, my Lord.
But it's a decent enough story. We get a little Queen of the Zipper, so that's always fun.
Exactly.
Very well paced as well.
Get at least a page or two. Some cute Mary Jane drawn by Graham Nolan.
He's like, my dream has come true. There's not quite a Starfire's about the curviest redhead in the DC universe.
True.
And she's an alien, so
Are Spider-Man's the eyes on his mask big enough? They're not big.
I mean, in Gotham it's pretty dark, so
Again, it's a more classic look, but we get the handshake.
They gave him more muscles, that's for sure.
Who's Spider-Man?
Yeah, definitely. They're like, kid, you gotta fit in here. Your spandex isn't quite tight enough.
He should be slim muscular, though, because, just all the swinging he does.
Yeah, but, that's like, he's balancing it out. You gotta get the visuals. He's balancing it out. That's the look.
Whoa!
This is why you have to watch it on YouTube. And P.S., nobody tell Rob.
So you're saying
this podcast is rated teen plus.
I think he's speaking ambidextrous kids.
Exactly. You would think more guys would be ambidextrous. A little stranger danger. Just saying. I hold them in my hands. You have a drop for everything, and I love us. I love us for that.
Am I supposed to get my medicine soon?
It's weird because I thought that the Spider-Man Batman team up was a little more even-handed. Spider-Man's just kind of very, well, and it makes sense because it's the DC book, but very light on the Spider-Man. Just very, give me your money. Very cash grabby.
Oh, what, this one?
Yeah, very cash grabby.
But again, it's the DC book, so I wonder if the thought is just, maybe some Marvel people are going to pick this up and, so let's showcase Batman and Ra's and
is Rouse the right villain to pull in readers? He wasn't in the movies at that point, so it was like really no point.
But I mean, would you buy it from any other Batman rogue?
I mean, definitely should have been Joker. I mean, like, honestly, if we're thinking.
Well,
if we're saying cash grabby.
Well, as we'll get to in the Ultimate Spider-Cast episode, Joker's in that one, so I guess they didn't want to repeat that. But, I mean, yeah, did anyone...
That's what I'm saying. It should have been like a continuation.
Yeah. It could have been.
Because a couple of the books are like that.
I guess it could have been, just because, I mean, yeah, the Mathis wrote both of these, so he could have, honestly, but... I guess maybe
it was an editorial mandate not to use Joker. Maybe it's one of those things.
Or they didn't want to use Carnage because that's who teams up with the Joker. They didn't want to use Carnage, or Marvel didn't want them.
They didn't want to blow their load just yet. Yeah.
Hello.
Gotcha. But no, like I said, I like Ra's al Ghul as a Batman villain, but I mean, I guess because of the animated series, he might have been a little more popular at that time. Maybe.
I'm trying to. When was Detective 700? I think is when he made his big reappearance. You know, the sequel to the Plague thing.
Yeah.
So it might have been close to this time, maybe.
Okay. So I don't have a problem. It's just kind of like Kingpin. All you have to do is his wife is literally his Achilles heel. If you can believe he has an Achilles heel under all that fat.
Oh, but I think they just wanted somebody who you'd believe could pull off a scheme this large, I guess.
Touche.
Hold on, I'm looking something up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, because Braz made his big reappearance. It was Legacy, you know.
Oh yeah, I remember very much.
Yeah, August 1990.
I can't wait to get to that one, Philip. That one you can put down in the book somewhere.
Oh, what? That whole big storyline?
Yeah. Well, you know, we kind of have backed away from really big storylines. But, you know, maybe in a couple, maybe 2023, we'd be ready for a big story like that. I know you have pretty much 2022 all plotted out, Phil. Don't act like that.
Not the Batman stuff, no.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
No, we can do it next year if you want.
That's definitely like a summer thing, though.
Okay. Definitely.
So as soon as the flash goes off, that's when you know your summer starts. Because we'll be back to normal scheduling.
Yes.
If we don't get locked down again. Fingers crossed.
Exactly. But I mean, was Kingpin's wife ever anything but a hostage or a reason for Kingpin to do something other than
She is the MacGuffin of all MacGuffins. At least they haven't really fridged her, so that's her only saving grace. She's just the sickly wife. She's his conscience, you know. If without his wife, just imagine how ruthless Kingpin could be, I guess.
I mean,
as we learned into the Spider-Verse, you know.
I mean, pretty much
he destroyed worlds for her, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, 99% of writers portray her as, oh, Wilson, how could you be and do crime?
How could you be? Look at you. You're living in the penthouse.
But then the one
you're reaping all the rewards.
Well, I mean, she's run away from him before and left for Europe, Pulled in
Europe.
Pulled in Osborne.
Oh, so sorry.
Pulled in Osborne, yeah. But now
it's a glorified vacation. Come on.
But 99% of the writers are how dare you? But the man who killed her, had her kill her own son.
Bendis.
Hey man, Bendis wrote Jessica Jones. I mean, what do you want from him? He's trying to give you some gritty, hardcore. Can't believe you just did that thing, and it worked for me. I mean, I didn't mind.
Oh yeah, no,
I didn't really care for the character. I don't think anybody really does. So
I liked this Daredevil.
No, I meant specifically her. Nobody's crying for Vanessa.
I know. Oh, Kingpin.
True.
Oh God, don't even mention that anywhere else because Charlie Elsewhere will be I liked her. Just to be a contrarian.
He'd be who?
Just be a contrarian. I'm sure he'll be oh yeah.
Wait a minute, I thought being a contrarian was my thing.
No, he likes to do that sometimes.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
No, he likes to play devil's advocate. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend... I mean, you have to kind of complete the set, but I think that the Spider-Man Batman story is a little superior, if you will.
Yeah. Which is kind of...
I mean, if you come across it, you should definitely pick it up. Probably kind of hard to find physical copies of at this point.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, is this on Comixology or anything? Because like it's not on like either Marvel or DC. So
no, I don't. Let me double check. I didn't see it the first time I looked. Because that doesn't mean anything.
Because I know when we did the Batman Captain America, like I couldn't find it anywhere. So
yeah, I think it has to do with a rights thing at this point.
Probably, yeah, because
Disney's being Disney. They want all the monies.
Yeah, both companies would have to sign off and stuff. And,
yeah, they're just not as friendly as they used to be.
Yeah, no, we're not getting any crossovers these days, kids. I think
that's a bygone era. You missed out. Sorry,
90s.
Gen Z.
Oh, wait a second. The last crossover was that the early 2000 JLA Avengers? Was that early 2000s?
Wasn't that 2004?
I was going to say early 2000s. That's what I'm thinking. I think that might have been the last one.
And they were still recovering from that bankruptcy. I mean, what they let Daredevil happen to Daredevil in all those movies. Although Blade literally made a case for yes, you can make a franchise out of Disney, out of Marvel stuff. Just saying, y'all should be thanking Blade. Give Blade and Wesley Snipes their flowers. Just saying.
But yeah, I think that was the truly last Marvel DC crossover, right? Is JLA Avengers?
Yep. Yeah, we'll do it, though. Just put it on the calendar. It's fine.
I'm thinking Comic Capers 150, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
Well, let's see. 125 is in January. We'll save it for 150.
Yeah, it's not like we're going anywhere, though.
I know. See if we can get some of our friends to join us.
Maybe a little live read finally.
Be like, hey, sir, you know how? Oh no, wait, Hal Jordan's on. Oh wait, is Hal Jordan in that?
I don't think so.
Hey, boys, you look at the party. I love the party.
I always picture Kyle anyway, saying stuff like that, or Guy, not Hal.
He gives me his bone.
Shout out to the Green Lantern podcast.
Nice. Oh, be on the lookout for some Funko feedback next week.
Nice. Remember, Lilith Hellfire, we're always looking for Spider-Man feedback,
I don't have a Ben Reilly Funko feedback. For feedback.
It could be regular Spider-Man. Sunday night, the Scarlet Pooms.
They're all Miles Morales. Spoilers.
No Peter.
Yeah, honestly, they're all Miles Morales because he's really hard to find.
How many different Miles Funkos do they have at this point?
I mean, I have 7. I think there's like 13 or 14.
Wow.
And then when Into the Spider-Verse comes out, number 2 comes out, I can only imagine how many they're going to put out for that one.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I figure between the comics, then Into the Spider-Verse 1, and then
most of the ones are actually from the game.
I was going to say, the game, and then the game too, yeah, I'm sure.
All the costumes for the game are Funko Pops, so I think that's why there's so many.
How many costumes does he have in that game?
I think there's 20. But some of them are kind of repetitive.
Yeah. I was going to say, there's no way he can have as many costumes as Peter has.
I mean, Batman has a lot. Well, some of them are actually like Peter's Spider-Man costumes and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
But I mean, Peter's been around for almost 60 years now, and then Batman's been around 80 some years.
Oh my God, don't even get me started on how many Batman Funkos, especially holiday Batman Funkos. Forget it.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's true. Is next year's Spider-Man's 60th of Amazing 15? 62 or 60, is it 62 or 63?
I think, is it 63?
Oh, gonna have to play.
Russell, come on!
He's gone. I mean,
he's gone. I know. I'm teasing.
I mean, we might have to plan some big stuff for Spider-Man next year. Love Hellfire.
Yeah, we can't be caught slipping like we did for Deadpool.
Well, Marvel got caught sleeping on Deadpool.
They didn't make a big deal about it at all.
I know.
I mean, my store had a Moon Knight, and it was only like 8 people that showed up for the Moon Knight day.
All right, Lilith Hellfire, we have about a year because, yes,
that's what I thought. Okay, phew.
August 1st, 1962 is Amazing Fantasy 15, so.
Okay, let's get to planning. I guess eventually I'll be able to use my my Ghost Spider cosplay.
Like we don't do Spider-Man every week.
Well, don't do any big stories till then, Philip.
I know. I'll plan all big stories for August.
Exactly.
All right, so
yeah, let's get to some new Batman books, I guess.
Okay.
What do I want to talk about first? I don't know. Let me grab my notes.
I have Legends of the Dark Knight 3, Catwoman 33, and Nightwing 82.
We can save Nightwing for last, obviously, because that was the best book. Spoilers.
I'm here for that.
We'll go with Catwoman.
All right.
I can't believe it's already at 33 issues. Shout out to the cover. I love this cover. I love the feel of this issue. But I can't put my finger on it. Like, I like the story, but I don't love it. It's just missing something.
I mean, she's like she's basically working with the street kids. Was Batman missing?
I don't care about Batman. When it comes to Catwoman, not Selena, but Catwoman doing her thing, I don't care about Batman. I think Batman holds her back from being great because he's always being judgmental.
Oh my
when
God.
He could use a little bit more Catwoman in his attitudes about how he deals with things. Just saying.
Oh my God, that's the funniest visual of her riding that motorcycle with the open armpit.
Airing it out. I've never really been a fan of that costume, but it makes sense now.
I mean, it's pretty much the one from early 2000s on. They just opened up the armpits. It seems like.
Yeah, I kind of like the goggles. That's my kind of Catwoman preferred Catwoman costume.
Yeah, this one or the earlier one. Yeah, I do like goggles. Yeah.
And Father Valley is kind of boring.
I wonder, was this the original intent, or was did someone want to turn Azrael into a villain, and DC was like, no, you can't do that. Make it like a relative or something. Like, oh, okay.
Do we even care about Azrael anymore? I mean, Gotham actually did a pretty good take on it. As much crap as I gave it when I thought about it, that kind of made sense.
Wasn't he in one of those Justice League books? The one with Cyborg and Starfire off in space, and then I don't know what they did with it.
Baby doll. You know, if it's not classic Justice League, I don't give a crap.
I don't.
With the exception of Justice League Detroit.
Well, I didn't read it either, so I don't.
Yes, I don't know. I'm just letting you know. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why they just don't use them, because I don't know what they're doing with them now. Oh my God, are they going to play in like another Nightfall or something, or bring him back in that other suit?
He'll probably end up in Peacemaker, quiet as it's kept, or something stupid like that.
Suicide Squad.
Can't you see James Gunn wanting to use Azrael for something crazy? Like, if
Gunn doesn't use him, I could see the comic book definitely using him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I could just imagine every issue Lilith going, kill him!
No mercy bullets!
Kill them!
It'd be a much longer bleep, let me tell you. I would be, the Father Valley thing threw me for a loop, but we'll recover like we always do. Like, we have really high highs and really, really low lows in this book. No shade, no tea, just something that I've noticed.
And then, like, are they trying to, like, try to reform a bunch of Batman's villains? I'm like, how many villains are we going to reform, you know?
Well, you have to think about it this way. Batman sees them as a villain, but Batman's not the sanest person in Gotham.
True.
So that's just his perspective. Maybe this is just an outside perspective of his overzealous, over-militarized, persona.
I mean, I see. I mean, they tried doing stuff with Clayface before in Detective. Okay, I get that. But it's like Croc and Firefly and Cheshire.
Well, Croc is a brand onto its own. That's why he was in the first... Wait, that was Suicide Squad, right?
I think so, yeah. He was in some version, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in the movie, yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to do something with him. They've been trying unsuccessfully, but they have a plan that just hasn't worked out just yet, so that's a whole thing.
And then Firefly and Cheshire, I'm like, okay.
No, I mean, Cheshire I like. Firefly, there's like so many other versions of Firefly we could do. Why are we doing this one?
And Knockout, who cares about Knockout? Where's Knockout been the last 20 years? Okay, Reformer, go ahead. I don't care.
Her and Punchline are going to get together.
Oh!
Could you imagine?
Oh, please, Knockout and Crusher. She's from Apocalypse. Come on.
Exactly. But Fate Industries, they're trying to make that a whole thing. Like, I think that they're trying to build back their world up one book at a time. Every little corner's kind of rebuilding, trying to put those names and those places back in. That we kind of lost that with New 52, to be honest. And with Rebirth, they weren't really focused on it. But I really feel like if you're reading like some of the side books, not necessarily the main books, they really are trying to do that whole rebuild the world kind of thing. And that's what I appreciate most about the Catwoman book. I like that boots on the street, gritty kind of feel. It's more personable than the Bat books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we're on a low, but we're going to be back on a high any day now. So.
And Fear State is coming. Aren't there like the Battle of the Bat books crossing over for Fear State?
Yeah, I'm actually okay with it. Just because who the main villain is, it's just a breath of fresh air. So.
Oh yeah, Russell's all excited. For his favorite Scarecrow.
Wild,
Solid B-
like
book.
an animal.
Yes.
Moving on to something a little more exciting.
Oh, wait a minute. Is next issue of Catwoman already Fear State?
No.
Well, look who's on the last page, Lilith. Come on.
I'm not ready for it. Let me enjoy the rest of my summer.
Yeah, Fear State begins in August. The story is found in the following title.
Oh, damn. It's July 21st already, ain't it?
Yep.
22nd?
22nd, yeah. 22nd, yeah. So, yeah.
Oh.
So, I Am Batman number 0, Catwoman 34, Harley Quinn number 6.
That's a book I'll skip, as you damn well know.
Oh my. Fear State Alpha. Oh god, are they bookending this? Oh lord, and it'll be from Batman 112 through 117, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see any mention of Nightwing, but I believe in the last issue of Batman, they show him rushing the Gotham, so.
Bait and switch. Him and his puppy have to go get treats. It's fine. He doesn't need to be interwound in that garbage.
That's right. Alright, Alright, so you want to do Legends of the Dark Knight number 3?
Number 3?
Number 3?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, I thought this was going to be like Riddler's daughter or something, but I guess it's just some young chippy he picked up.
Classic Riddler, to be honest.
Creeper.
Well, do you remember the original Joker daughter storyline when after a while she started being the daughter of every other villain too? That's why I thought they might be going with that. I was a little bummed because they did have that. Was that New 52 or Rebirth? Because all that garbage blends together. I want to say it was New 52.
I think it was
could have been right at the beginning. Yeah.
I think it was towards the lower end of New 52. Yeah. Joker's daughter.
So
yeah. They conveniently forgot her to bring Punchline in.
I like the original Joker daughter's origin story a lot better.
Yeah.
Where they thought I think it was like Joker, and then she said, "No, I'm Scarface," and really she was just messing around with Dick Grayson. She's just playing with his emotions. You and Kristen should totally do that storyline if you guys haven't already done it, by the way.
Oh yeah. I think I can convince her to do that. Oh yeah, do all the everything with.
But yeah, no, this one is good. Well, obviously they're ramping up for things. Just give me just a little taste.
But yeah, I thought this was like a teenage girl, but I guess the Riddler, someone sent him these messages, and was she working at the bank?
I work at the bank. Don't tell anybody. Here's $1. You're welcome, TikTok.
Oh my lord.
You don't want to know.
You and your TikTok.
I'm 12 when you need me to be 12.
I love Batman in this. He's like, you could, how about you let me out? Or if I have to break myself out of here, no deals.
You don't want to see him when he's angry. He's like, plot twist, he's always angry.
He's like almost half smiling. It's like, uh-oh. It's worse when he smiles.
See, this is like, I like the different take on Batman here.
So I'm just wondering, are we like test driving the this new character here? Just as
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the experimental Bat book. We're not really worried about continuity. We're not really, you know what I mean? Like they have the one story that's really good that'll hook people and people will keep coming back. Then they have the other story. So you know what I mean?
But I'm trying to figure out how old this woman is because she's pretty short. I mean, she's shorter than looks like she might be shorter than Lilith Hellfire.
You mean shorter than my wife, Marnell? Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, so what? Riddler's in love. He's thinking about giving up crime.
Yeah, right. Wait a minute. This sounds like Gotham, the TV show. Wait a minute. Are they just rehashing Gotham? Oh God, I think they are. If her name turns out to be Kringle, we know what happened.
Riddler wants to go down south to retire.
Hello. He's like, I heard only villains do this, so I might as well do it well.
Well, they're all opposite of Batman, so.
Exactly. I like a little showcase on Riddler, but also Riddler because the Batman movie. Gotta pump up some interest. Gotta make him seem formidable. Things like that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, when's that movie? Is that February or something?
Maybe.
Because say we
if it comes out at all at this point.
Oh, true. Because say whenever it comes out, we might have to do some episodes that month to focus. You know, we'll do one on the movie and then like maybe a Catwoman episode or Riddler episode. Who else in there? Penguin.
A year 2 episode. Because that's when it's set in. It's technically year 2.
Yeah. Later, long Halloween.
I can't wait to do the next part. I'm so antsy for it.
I know. Although I did see, was it IMDb or something? You're not getting your nudity or anything. I think it said it was R for, was it violence and
as we figured.
Was it language?
So we all know what that's gonna be.
Yeah, Harvey Dent probably.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And is Gas Mask gonna be a new villain? I don't think he's coming back just because it's like they didn't give him a cool name or anything, so I don't just Gas Mask.
You know, in the current state that DC is in, he's gonna be one of the main new lack of creativity. There, I said it. Modern comics are garbage.
I mean, I don't think he even deserves it. I mean, he tried to gas the, he tries to gas the, well, I love you like the Scarecrow gas him. He's like, oh, we're a gas mask. And he just, Scarecrow just rips his mask off. Like, how do you like me now?
I think they're trying to be a little too practical with the comics now.
Yeah, true.
It's like a little meta joke. See what we did there, kids? The same thing you're screaming at your pages, we actually did it.
I love the little details. Like you get the Shakespeare bust in Wayne Manor.
Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. That's all I'm saying. Like they pander in this book, and I don't mind it.
No, you're not worried about continuity, man.
It's not as fun as the other Batman book, but it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And then, well, this is the end of this arc, so next one will be a new arc. I wonder what we're gonna get.
It's like a box of chocolates. If you don't read the legend, you'll never know.
Oh my.
I read the legend because I don't want unexpected shut up the coconut in my mouth.
Oh, trust me, I was going to talk over that. I think that's like at least the second or third thing I've heard tonight. I'm like, man, I'm going to be busy cutting that up.
Slow down. We need this for drops.
The most meta drop we own.
I know. Matthew Kona.
So let's get into Nightwing, because like I said, I think in my personal opinion that was the best book, but I mean I might just be pandering to Philip. Who knows?
Oh my. Diggity dang.
No, it's a really good book. I like it.
Yeah, Nightwing's been good. Tom Taylor's really been killing it. The art on this book has been incredible.
Oh, it's crispy. That art is crispy.
Mm-hmm. And then we get this Secret of Melinda Zuko. Yeah, what did you think about that? We weren't impressed with that either.
Okay, good. I didn't want to sound like a bitter Betty, but I'm like, that's not what I read my Nightwing book for. Sorry, ladies.
I mean, are we pulling a Teresa Parker here? It's like, all of a sudden Dick has a half-sister because, okay, for those of you who didn't read it, Tony Zuko's mail-order bride runs away, the Haley Circus takes her in, and then John Grayson sleeps with her. He knows Mary, but they're not, I guess, dating yet, so I don't know if
that's the only way they can make it palatable.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a one night stand or what.
It was a little close for comfort, if you know what I'm saying. It's a little overlap, if you ask me.
It's like he knows Mary, but it's like 5 minutes before they start dating. Yeah, there's
some overlap, and you can't tell me different.
But like we were talking about this last night, like I like how like they used a different artist, Rick Leonardi, for the flashback.
Yeah. Because it's a flashback. It's supposed to feel different, see? Is that rated R? No, I think that's PG.
What? Wayne's World? Wayne's World? I think it's PG, yeah.
That's that hard R movie review.
We can bend the rules.
Quintessential 90s movies.
Yes. So, like we were saying last night, you know, it's going to be like anytime you introduce like a long lost family member, it's going to get retconned in the next 5 or 10 years. If not,
she's before. A robot. She's a clone.
Or it's like
she's lying.
Or the mother's like, "Oh, I slept with the wrong John Grayson."
I honestly, I'm just waiting for Dick to really be Bruce's son at this point. That
hey, they did it to Terry McGinnis almost.
I'm saying the eggs got the sperm got swapped or something. I don't know.
We couldn't
just waiting on it.
Your parents couldn't conceive, so they went to the sperm bank, and one of Gotham's first citizens generously donated his time in something else.
Bruce is a maniacal egomaniac. I guarantee you, he's dropped some sperm in a sperm bank.
Oh please! It's all stored in the cave and in some big refrigerated unit.
A big unit.
Oh, you beat me to it. You beat me to it.
A big unit.
Nice. Love that Ray can contribute to a Batman podcast.
I love Batman.
But yeah, I'm not a fan. Can't wait for this to get retconned away. The quicker the better.
I mean, I've been liking everything Tom Taylor's been doing up to this point, and like I told Kristen, I'm like, I'm willing.
Was this a mandate? They're like, you know what? You need more women in your book. I know. This smacks with editorial mandate. This just doesn't feel like something that would organically come from Tom Taylor necessarily.
Yeah, and then it's
like reading him a while. This feels like it came out of nowhere.
And then remember, like, I think Scott Snyder started it right before New 52, and then in New 52, Kyle Higgins brought in Sophia Zucco or Sonia Zucco. So it's like how many?
You know that those New 52 days are real blurry, bro.
Well, again, I think she's falling in limbo with Joker's daughter. So.
Oh man, what if they just make like a Legion of Doom with all the wronged, forgotten female villains? You know how big that club would be?
Oh my god, there's like, I can't even remember her name. There was a female bad villain in like the early 90s. Yeah, there's so many. Oh, what about that one, the Crime Smith story we covered?
Yes! I need this to happen.
It's like 30 years ago.
It opens like the pilot episode of Stargirl. It was a dark and stormy night, and they're at their headquarters. And they just way lace to the freaking heroes. They're like, "Oh, you thought you could just forget about us, see? We've been plotting."
Sausage.
Hey man, it's what sells over here at DC. So
Hey-o.
It could be worse. They could make a Captain Marvel pastiche, female Captain Marvel pastiche. No shade. Terrible character without the rogue backstory. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, did you see they're doing some kind of Last of the Marvel storyline coming up in Captain Marvel? Guess who's back, Lilith? Guess who's coming back?
Who?
Gina Spell's Marvel's son.
Shut up. Here's hoping.
90s, baby. 90s.
Here's hoping.
90s.
Hope it sticks.
Ben Riley, Gina Spell. Oh, who's next? Lilith Hellfire. You know Nate Gray's right around the corner.
I mean,
excellent.
I would be good with it if they had a good writer. But he's a Summers boy. He's an F-boy by nature. It's in his DNA. And that's the point.
Old Cable comes back. Guess whose disembodied consciousness goes in the young Cable?
No, stop.
It
writes itself.
Nate Gray. Hope you're enjoying this on your Batman podcast. Yeah, no, I mean, come on. Nate Gray is basically young Cable.
We talked about Spider-Man. It's fair game.
That's true. Nate Gray met
Spider-Man. As many problems as I kind of had reading through the book, it was still the best Batman book this week. The art, like I said, the art is absolutely crispy. I'm just going to ignore this plot line because I know it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
I know.
It's just, he does. I can see the mandatory editorial mandate. Hey, maybe put some TNA in the book a little bit.
Oh, we'll just get him those two close. Get her close to Dick.
And she's gonna backstab him. We all know it's a lie.
Oh.
I guarantee you that's the twist. It's not really his sister.
Oh yeah. Who's not expecting that? The twist would be if she doesn't.
Exactly. Barbara Gordon comes to town and puts her foot in her butt.
Wow.
Get out of here! Beat it!
Nice.
Any excuse to have Babs come to town. I'm just saying. Oh, let's talk about that. Did you see the new casting for the Batgirl?
Yes, I did.
It's the young lady from the In the Heights movie.
Yeah.
That played the lead.
Yeah, do you remember her name? I'm not familiar with
I know it was something Grace. Give me 1 second.
Hold on.
I am not a musical fan, as you guys know. I've said that many times.
Because I was going to say, we can bring it up again, because I was going to bring it up on Capes.
Yeah, for Capes, definitely, but Charlie will probably...
Who is that? I don't know. What's a Batgirl? Leslie Grace.
Yes, Leslie Grace. I think her last name is like Martine or Martinez or something like that, but she goes by Leslie Grace as her show name. And she can sing, so, if we want to do a musical, or she wants to get invited on The Flash, there's that.
Oh my, nice.
Just saying. I mean, it's not like it's like the early 2000s Disney where everybody had to sing except for Zac Efron.
Yeah. Is she?
Yeah, that was shady.
Yeah, so I saw I saw that they mentioned In the Heights thing. Is she from anything else, or is she like newer?
She's a newer star, for sure. So
cool. I mean, I'm excited. I mean,
a lot. I was like, ooh, thank goodness it's not a black girl. I can't deal with the Starfire thing all over again. I can't. I mean, I'm still outraged because it's still gonna be like racist. Like, oh, big. Like, I mean, I do. She can. I mean, Latina girls can be redheads. There are redhead Latina girls, so it's plausible. Yeah. And her race doesn't really affect her storyline. But then it's like, would a Hispanic guy really be police commissioner in this time period? That's the only thing, unless you make her like half, and then her dad's like white or something. Then okay,
you could do that, or you can even have her adopted. Because I mean, did that stupid stuff, after Crisis, where he.
Oh my God, we don't talk about the barber named after Barbara or the adopted Barbara. We do not talk about that. We don't do that here, Philip.
I know,
but yeah, I feel like they might have to.
I was gonna say
just to appease some people.
And I was gonna say, is she gonna have red hair?
Because I'm already mad. Gordon, Commissioner Gordon's, Jeffrey Wright or whatever. We're still mad about that.
Well, you don't like that, or?
No, I do. But there's still people that are mad about that. They're like, huh? Well, here we're taking Batgirl from you too. You want to keep talking?
Well, they want what's his name to play every role in superhero movies.
Who?
Commissioner Gordon, J. Jonah Jameson.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons, yeah.
I mean, and I get it. But, every now and then, I mean, the actor's the actor. Like I always say, Michael Clark Duncan, the best Kingpin they could have ever gotten for the times, despite him not really matching the character's skin color. Ooh. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta go for the best actor. Maybe she was the best actor that showed up. You can't always be cynical and go, oh, they're just trying to be woke.
As long as you can convincingly...
This isn't Disney, okay? It's not Disney. DC does not care about being woke. I don't know how to tell y'all
this. Disney just knows what to show the public and what not to show the public.
I'm just saying. I'm just like, I love, as much as I love Haley, I don't know about this Ariel movie. They got her like a slave, and I'm just like, what's the point? What's the point? We're not even telling the Little Mermaid story now. Spoilers. But if you know, you know. And I'm just like, you could have kept it.
Oh my.
You could have kept it. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I don't even know if we're actually going to ever get the movie. So I don't know why everybody's panties are in a bunch.
Well, we're closer than a Nightwing movie. I don't know. Did you see Nightwing got his own emoji on Twitter?
Really?
Yeah.
It took this long?
Yeah. The bird, the blue bird, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, do hashtag Nightwing and it pops up. Yep. I think
does the Batgirl symbols pop up yet? I'm not on Twitter anymore hardly, so...
Yeah, I don't know, but I know just like I think it was only
when there's a long conversation going on in my DMs for a crossover.
And it still
Do
takes
I pop into Twitter?
and it still takes her days to see that. Yeah, no, the only recent conversation in that thread was, I listened to Ray and Sarah and on To Know Where's to Fear Her, and they were asking about one character, and I just sent them a link, like, here you go. Check out Mark Waid's Daredevil. Okay.
Nice. God, we really do pander, don't we? It's fine. It's fine.
We're petty. We're petty, and we know it.
Okay, on that note, I would give Nightwing a solid B. We'll just ride this out, like I said. But the artwork makes up for it. I trust in Tom, so we'll see where this goes.
Yes, can I just say, yes, this twist with the sister. Yes, Kristen was such not a fan of this. For the first time, she did not give a new issue an A. She gave it a B.
Dang.
I know. Telling you.
That house was not bitching.
Diggity dig.
So not Shway, man. So not Shway.
Crash.
Yeah. Like I said, I trust Tom, but until she's gone, that's just not what you come to a Nightwing book for.
Yeah.
Fans are going to be fans. We want what we want because we're paying our money at the end of the day.
And like I said, maybe it's a trick or something. I'm willing to give Tom.
But what if the plot twist she actually is his sister? Then what are we going to do?
Well, like Kristen said, maybe she'll die. She'll be a new.
It's 2021, bro. We can't go around fridging women. We can't do that anymore.
She'll be a new floating head of guilt or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking they might just be setting him up because it's like all he has is like their word that all this happened. Yeah, they know who Richard and Mary is. Besides that, it's like none of this is verified.
Exactly.
There's no Maury Povich DNA test.
And he just did get all that money too. So.
It's richer than Bruce Wayne now, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Melinda and her mother are just like,
we need the money. Gimme.
There we go. We figured it out. That's the plot twist.
Nice.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but now that would make it very interesting. And if that's the case, I would like to get the reveal before Dick does and see like the little money grubbing, scheming two women together. I know I'm a bad feminist for it, but I want to see it.
Barbara's just going to be like, I followed their money trail, and guess what? They have none. All right, so should we get out of here?
Let's hit it.
Hey,
give them the homework, do the plugs, and let's get out of here.
All right, kids. So again,
be sure to check out Ultimate Spider-Cast.
And if I pulled this off right, and I believe I did, if you're listening on the podcast, tomorrow you should be getting Spider-Man and Batman, Disordered Minds, featuring the Joker and Carnage.
It's a Comic Capers episode.
No, it's Ultimate Spider-Cast.
I know, I'm just teasing.
How dare you? But next time here on We Are the Night, we'll be getting another team up.
Batman.
Yes. Next time, another team up, Batman and Daredevil, King of New York.
Because he couldn't help himself.
I believe the Return of the Kingpin.
Return of the Mac.
Oh my god, that song kept coming up on Amazon Music. Like, me and Luca both had that stuck in our head.
Because if you're watching Legends, that's why. It's the unofficial theme song of Legends. If you know, you know. Shout out to Damien Dark.
like when he before the summer break, yeah, Luca was like, yeah, I was like, I was stuck in my head today, and he was like, I was in school, I was singing that too. I was like, really?
What the heck?
I told you, it kept coming up on Amazon Music every time we were in the car.
All I get is Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears.
They know you.
Well, yeah, if Amazon's the only one that really knows me.
Well, you love them more than anyone, so.
Well, honestly, I've been in a relationship with eBay longer, but me and eBay are like on the fritz.
They get in some drunken arguments, kids.
Definitely. So, shameless plugs?
Speaking
of Amazon.
But no, I was going to say, yeah, next time Batman and Daredevil, and then in 2 weeks, part 2 of the Long Halloween. Yes, so.
Where's my merch? I needed a playset or something.
Hey. So, yeah, so We'll find out what that R is for. Revenge.
Nice.
Anyway, so send your thoughts on all those. What's your favorite Batman team up? Was it Batman and Hulk? Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Oh, it's Hulk month. We should have did that.
When it comes to team ups, Hulk is never someone's.
Hulk's sad. And remember to follow We Are the Night on Facebook, on Twitter. Follow our Facebook fan group, Agents of the Bat. Oh, and for you Spider-Man fans, we also have Web of Spider-Man. I think we might be at 1.5 thousand followers, just like Into the Night. So
come on, give me to a 69.
I don't know if we're over or not, but we're within 100 followers either way of Into the Night. So put us over, kids.
If you love Batman and you know it, hit the like.
So yes, find links to all those. Find links to this YouTube channel. Find links to the Patreon. More and more stuff happening there. Links to merch. All the one.
Stay hydrated.
That's right.
Cover your lips.
Whoa. So find links to all that all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And please remember, support the mothership, Southgate Media Group. Go to southgatemediagroup.com. Go check out the Southgate Media Group Patreon. Lots of free and paid content there. And is it the 5th anniversary? Check out Southgate Media Group's YouTube channel.
Ooh.
That's right, Master of Doom's on YouTube. And you can also help us support the network by picking up Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And as we said, you can find that and so much more when you go on Lilith Hellfire's Lover Amazon. Use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Because as we said, help us support this show, the network, and that man, that immortal man, plotting and scheming 24/7. Rob Master
from the shadows.
Rob
in a robe.
In a robe. In his Hugh Hefner robe. Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
What did you say?
Come on, Phil, say Gotham.
Gotham.
Mark my words.
Thank you, Lil. All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter sometimes, tweeting Legends of Tomorrow when it's an episode worth tweeting about, at Lilith Hellfire. But the fall is going to be, return to normalcy, fingers crossed, so you definitely should probably follow me for live tweeting. Follow me on Instagram, at Lilith Hellfire 69, and of course, on TikTok, making comments and no content, at Lilith Hellfire 69.
He's not gonna hear this.
He might. It's Spider-Man's in here.
It's Spider-Man. Yeah, trick him. Like, hey, man, Spider-Man's in this book.
Did you see Hey, Ray, did you see we did an extra Spider-Man episode this week?
Yep.
Be like, wait a minute, what's that cover art?
Gimme.
All right.
Tell him Spider-Man beats up Batman.
Thank you for joining us. Yes, thank you for joining us, kids. Thanks for joining us here for the first time, Ray. Unless he's an egomaniac and listening to the
episode. It's the second time. It's the second.
Oh, yeah, he probably listened to himself on that one episode.
Conchu's revenge, baby.
Oh, yeah. Conchu's wrath will be strong. There's a new Moon Knight out this week. Yeah. If you want to know, hey, if you would like to know my thoughts on this and Ray's thoughts on this, check out Capes and Lunatics episode 219 for the Moon Knight movie. Or Ray's podcast, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast.
The Moon Knight podcast. Hey, you want to step on Ray's toes and review every issue of Moon Knight? Every episode of Moon Knight?
I'm here for it.
Hashtag petty.
Comic Capers, the new home of Moon Knight, 24/7. But if you love Batman, join us next time. Same bat time. Same bat channel.
Same bat channel.
We Are the Night.
The Batman podcast. Don't forget, we're also Avengers. It just doesn't fit on a t-shirt.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu, Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your conchu on.